am joined by Simone Anderson. They are doing an incredible job. She's the Chief Commercial Officer at We. We stands for Waste electric and electronic waste. Yes, so they are responsible for recycling the electronic waste that we have here in the country, and we want to find out more about what they do, and yeah, to see what this World Environment Day means for them. So karibu sana. In Kenya we say karibu sana. I hope you know that.
Asante sana.
Oh,
At least that's what I know. Yeah.
good.
Don't test me on more.
So welcome to E Squared. Today we are doing things a little bit different. I wish you can come over to our studio one of these days. But it's so good to meet you. And
Likewise.
yeah, as I said, I introduced your organization, but please do a better introduction of yourself and what you do.
Okay, so We Center is, like you said, waste, electric, electronic equipment. And we've been operating since 2012, taking care of electronic waste around the country and also outside the country at times.
All right.
So we sprung out of Computers for Schools Kenya, an organization since 2002 deploying computers to schools and refurbishing them, but also then creating a take-back scheme so that the old computers wouldn't be left out in the schools and taking care of them safely. Realizing after a while we were doing e-waste recycling, so then the We Center was started by the time of 2012.
2012. Fantastic. And so far, have you expanded to recycling other materials, electronic materials, or electronic waste?
No, we're focusing on electronics, but it has quite a range from fridges and cookers to small tiny things like batteries and light bulbs, and all between with household appliances, computers, cables, etc.
Just let us know in a nutshell, why is it so dangerous to dispose of electronic waste the way we throw off our papers, plastic bags? Why is it so dangerous just throwing even old phones just in the bin?
So when it ends up in nature, it actually contaminates. It contains quite a lot of chemicals, both in the plastics, but also different minerals and metals that will leak out into the soil, into the water. And sometimes also they get burnt, so then the air pollution is obvious. So that's the thing. You have heavy metals that are very poisonous for the nervous system, amongst other things, and the endocrine. So both health-wise and environmental-wise.
All right. And what exactly does e-waste? What is it all about? Well, how do you dispose of it?
Thank you. So it comes to us after collection, and of course, I would say we first need to make a lot of awareness. So I'm very happy that we're speaking right now, because people don't know solid waste in general, and then electronic waste. People have no idea.
That's true.
So anyway, coming into the center, we evaluate, we test it, we also weigh everything that comes in, and we sign it in. We even take the serial numbers to be able to also get back to the client who has left it. And then we see and test it. Is this reusable, repairable? Or is it recyclable in the end? And then we dismantle into small, tiny pieces, and we send them off, preferably to local recyclers for different metals, for different plastics, etc. And then we have some complicated parts where the technology is not available in Kenya at the moment. We need to store them for a while to be able to ship them later when we fill the containers to partners in Europe that have a safe way of disposing or recycling it, of course.
Okay.
That's the short version.
That's the short version. Of course, we couldn't go into the technicalities of that disposal, but I'm sure that as long as we are giving more information out to the public, they realize that it's so dangerous. Just disposing this off to the bin.
And I would also say, Now, today's theme is restoring nature,
Yeah.
right, or ecosystems, which the base is not to have poisonous substances
That's
out there.
true, yeah.
Because no matter how many trees you plant, if the water is already contaminated or the soil also,
Yeah.
the plant and the tree is not going to be healthy in itself, even though it might grow.
Yeah.
And anyone eating from those plants will not be healthy. So we feel we're at the base of what is needed in society.
Yeah.
And then I would also say we have a lot of resources here that we have already picked up from the ground, right, as virgin materials.
Yeah.
And when you use the circular principles
Yeah.
of reusing, refurbishing,
Yeah.
even remanufacturing, which we do with some of the batteries, the lithium iron phosphate,
Yeah.
then you use the materials and the resources that we already have again and again and again,
Yeah.
which is of course the brightest way of doing it.
That's true.
Instead of getting new things out from the ground and just in a linear system throwing it away.
So in essence, we're also challenging manufacturers to not to give us products that are not being used
Definitely.
for single use.
Definitely.
Yeah.
It is said, I heard the other week, 70% of a thing, of an item,
Yeah.
is, if it's going to be recyclable or even reusable, is in the design phase. So you need to start very early rethinking
Yeah.
how to design the things so that it can be restored. Yeah.
Okay. All right. And finally, before I let you go, what does this World Environment Day mean for you guys at WE?
Our mission is to provide and secure a safe and clean environment through the provision of e-waste recycling.
Yeah.
So this is in the heart of our mission,
Yeah.
restoring the ecosystems for all of us to be able to live on this earth for a long time.
Okay. And have you seen any goodwill from Kenyans on, or even the Kenyan government on in this field that you are operating in?
There are some laws now in the pipeline.
Yeah.
So we are hoping they will be affected, because that will actually start also giving opportunities for investments, etc. When someone puts a law and put the strategies in place,
Yeah.
that also gives a sign to the whole industry, this is what you need to do, and then you can also put efforts into growing your business even more. But yes, we do have good conversations with governmental institutions as well as others. But it's taking a long time, so I'm hoping
Yeah.
this will speed it up.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. We hope that actually, when they actually see this activities happening,
Yeah,
it
it's
will inspire
amazing.
them to action.
Exactly. I mean,
But,
people here, within 8 months, they've been restoring this. So far, it used to be a dumping
dump
place.
site.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So it's amazing. And today we're going to plant some more. It's going to be even more beautiful. So
Yeah.
I'm happy and proud to be here. Really.
Awesome. And finally, where can we, if anyone has any electronic waste of any kind, where can we find you? Do you guys come collect, or do we bring them to you?
Very good question.
Yeah.
So if you have small household items, bring yourself to the nearest big Safaricom shop or Carrefour store. They have collection bins in the entrance.
Yeah.
If you have bigger items, call us or visit our website, wecenter.com,
Yeah.
and just fill in the form for collection, and we will have it in our logistical schedule for if you have a fridge or something like that.
Yeah.
So, and if you're a company, contact us and we will provide our services. Yeah. So that's great.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Simone,
Thank you.
for finding the time even to come by for a short interview. So I
Of
know you
course.
have people are waiting for you on the other side, but thank you so much for coming to me.
Asante sana.
Right.